Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They run with Thomas. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
No pain, no gain.
Here's Rodriguez.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Howell.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Let's go deep.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel, 29 yards.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Moore, the man in motion. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes.
Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. And now a run with Rodriguez.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 6-0 our score after 1.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
First down, how to throw.
Sets up the screen to Robinson.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
3 down, 117, 117. Slim.
They'll run here with Rodriguez.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
2 times. Hey, we got 3 down.
This is Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rodriguez, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
Howell throwing for it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 43 yards.
And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Escapes the defender.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Howell now to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Caught by Turner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Now Howell.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
Flushed out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down.
That is caught.
And he's got this down to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Pacheco.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rodriguez.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. And Howe will throw it.
Flush to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Now Thomas.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Logan Thomas taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Mahomes. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Mahomes.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Oh, and And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Mahomes to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Pass complete, Samuel.
First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Here comes 2nd down. Powell to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Finding Samuel, and they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
It returns it right back to Samuel. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Powell's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one.